1800. And away they go. Bournemouth and Royal Aussie were the two slowest into stride. Fire Alley along the inside began well. Golden Pieces right up there in the striped cap, the black and white stripes, and followed further back in the field by Green Mandarin in the pink and white stripes. Outside of these is Global Alley and the black cap. Bingwa's also pressing on towards the outside. Fire Alley's eased back slightly. Then came Royal Aussie, pink sleeves on the rail. Outside of that is My Best Shot, is about 5 lengths off the leader. Then a length back to Anatolian Silver on the fence in the yellow cap. Just on that one's outside Lancia Fiamme. Then a length back to Juan Carlos, and Bournemouth is at the back end, racing about a dozen lengths off the leader. They go by the 1100 in the Friendly City Stakes, and Global Alley has found the lead. Leads it by about a length to racing in second spot Bingwa. They followed by Green Mandarin back in third. Golden Pieces racing back in fourth. Then came My Best Shot on that one's outside. Fire Alley's on the fence. Royal Aussie between runners. Outside of these, Lancia Fiamme came 3 wide on the turn. Juan Carlos further back. Then came Anatolian Silver, and Bournemouth being angled towards the outside and pushed along. 600 to go. They got the line in sight, and out in front is Global Alley. Towards the outside of these is Green Mandarin, then Bingwa, Golden Piece, My Best Shot hooked to the center of the track. Pink Sleeves and Green Cap starting to run on. Then came Golden Piece, and beyond that, Global Alley's in front. Here's My Best Shot moving in very nicely down the center. Royal Aussie, Lancia Fiamme is running on towards the outside. It's My Best Shot in front with 200 to go. Royal Aussie, Lancia Fiamme is running on towards the outside, but here's the real My Best Shot, and he's won it well. Second to Global Alley. Then came Royal Aussie, and further back Lancia Fiamme. My Best Shot, pink sleeves, green cap, 3 off the outside under Richard Fourie. He asked it to go, and it quickened up very nicely. The foil Son of Fire out of the Fort Wood mare Gypsy Madonna. Running on was Global Alley was staying on more than anything. Running on was Royal Aussie, and Lancia Fiamme also ran on, as in the orange colours towards the outside. But My Best Shot ultimately the winner of race number 7. Alan Greef, the trainer, owned by Nick and Val McFall, Greg Blank, Gary Pierre, HN Utah, Daryl Utah, Mr. and Mrs. Alan Greef, Fontein stud bred, got 11 wins from 19 starts, and Richard Fourie, the winning rider.
Welcome back to the Friendly City Stakes. My Best Shot looked the part, going to post this afternoon. The best mover of the entire day. Nadine and I agreed. We looked at each other and we said, race over. Richard will tell you what he thought when he left the parade ring as well. Godfrey's collecting the bucks this afternoon. It goes to Fresh Legs. Well done, Fresh Legs. He rode early on today in the Work Riders race as well. So well done to him. He looks after My Best Shot. Superb performance this afternoon. 1,500 Rand. Thanks to WSB World Sports Betting. Bye, donkey. Thank you. Richie, let's get you back in here. I've spoken to you a couple of times this afternoon as well. We asked you early on because when studying for, I just absolutely love this horse. And I said, I'm going to add this horse, add that horse, based on last time. And then when we spoke to you early on, you basically said, almost forget about last time. You needed a bit of time. Tell us about it. And what did you think when you saw him in the parade ring? And leave.
What I commented.
Yeah, tell us what you commented. Go on.
I just said to the boss, I said, this is the horse I know.
And
he, he had an excuse last time. He had a lot, I would say a hard campaign. 1 or 2 races, they really stretched him hard and he still won. Then he still traveled to the KZN to run in the Hollywood Bets Durban July. And I think we ran him back 2 weeks later, and he was just a little bit on a wiry side and aggressive, and jumped out. He had a good draw that day, and he sat second, and he never let the bit go. He was on me the whole way, and he had to burn up. So that's why he ran the way he did, and full kudos to the boss. I thought he had a much longer break than 35 days. It really felt like he was replenished and in a happy place, and just on the canter down, he was just that horse that we know, and why he's Eastern Cape Champion Horse of the Year. So went down well, jumped good in the race, holds his posies like a good thing, and I was always cantering just up the straight. Kept a little bit of room in case they start moving up without having the false trail, and he was in full control. So full kudos to the boss. Well done. To the guys, obviously, behind the scenes that ride him, he must be a joy. I've ridden him a couple of times. Yeah, Charlie rides him, so just a fun horse to ride. He just makes me look good and the boss look even better. So great horse. And then well done to all the owners. Yeah, there's a whole horde of them. So thank you very much. It's been a great pleasure to ride. And also thank you to my sponsors at Richmond.
And thanks for being so confident early on. You really pointed us in the right direction.
You're most welcome.
Much appreciated. Let's get to the man, the king. Alan Greef's going to come and chat to us about what we think is the king here, and that's My Best Shot. Well done to Nick and Val McFall, to Greg Blank, your biscuit. Well done, Gary Pierre, the Utahs, and obviously to Alan and the missus who's on course this afternoon. So nice to have everybody back in the winner's box. Al, you looked at this horse. You know there's a reputation. And when you saw what you saw in the parading, obviously you see him back home. You must have thought to yourself, this is my boy, he's back.
Yeah, you always have a little bit of doubt after a little bit of a lackluster run last time, but I had confidence in him. And when Richard trotted up for the pre-parade and that, and he said, turned around and said, "Boss," I said, "Yeah." He says, "This is the horse I know." So then I knew where we go. We're going for a good run. So very well done to all the owners. Some of them were here for the awards the other night, Nick and Val and Gary Pierre, Glennifer, and it was really nice to have them here, and they enjoyed themselves, and he was crowned Horse of the Year, yeah. And he's picked up there again to Daryl, who might or might not be on a plane. I told him to stop over on his way here. FOMO, Daryl, sorry, you lost out on his way to Cape Town, but there's always another time, maybe next week on his way back, he can pop in here. But to all the guys out there, well done, and to the supporters and owners of this horse and the breeders, Vasfontein.
Yeah, Vasfontein, well done to you. Then don't go away. Nadine, come in here, put your mic on. Girls, come in here. We're going to shout My Best Shot because he is our horse of the season. The girls, all of you in here. Al's going to have the mic there in the middle. You're going to use your mic there.
I've got my mic
And
on.
we're going to just give her My Best Shot. So zoom us in, give us a thumbs up because this, a little bit this way they say, this is
touch my
our horse of the season. And he's done us proud, and he's going to deserve this. So 1, 2, 3 for My Best Shot. 1, 2, 3. My Best Shot!